today, and I have a valuable lesson, even though most of these reviews are new. But this particular law company, Ibrahim A Law Group, they present themselves to be an ethical company. This is my review, and it's very long. You can come read it if you like. But I didn't come on here to reread my review for the world. I came on here because I've noticed that there is a pattern here. Ash Khan, Adil Javed, both of these people seem to be of the same nationality of this firm. Let's see what Hilario says. They sweet talk you, agree to your case details to persuade you to pay your retainer fee. What's making any payment they're impossible to reach. I've tried dozens of times to get in contact as my court date is approaching. However, I have not received any call back of sorts. That was 5 days ago. Let's see, Muhammad. The worst firm. Many clients complain about their lack of service and care. They are greedy for money and it's shameful to see. Opportunities they need to work on. Returning phone calls. Developing care and interest in solving your case, no matter how complex it is. Offer the service promise. Stop caring about money and focus on your clients. Now, their response was that they checked their records and this person never retained their firm. Oh, Tom Joseph. Let's see what Tom Joseph says. If it were possible to give a negative rating, I would. This law firm, in my opinion, did the worst possible job I have ever seen. They failed to close on a property deal, causing all parties involved to lose the deal. It was the longest closing I've ever involved with. I was strongly advised against using this firm. They seemed to not care and just didn't get the work done in a timely manner. And they're like, no, it's false. We engaged in attorney review, preparing all the closing documents, and even assisted opposing counsel with advising. Why would you assist the opposing counsel? That's a flag right there. And with it, Tom left that review 3 months ago. Let's see, H&M, a month ago. I will provide a review, once my experience is complete. I posted honest review of how they missed court deadlines and May case got dismissed because they did not answer the court. They called me with 3 people on the call asking me to delete review, and they would plead with judge to reinstate the case. They have done nothing. Don't answer emails or phone calls. Given a lot of reviews here have the same experience, I think this firm is a scam. I'm filing a complaint with New Jersey State Committee against the firm because I do not believe this is legitimate. Follow up. I just got called from someone named Andrew. He said he represents the firm and he threatened me. We will escalate things if you don't remove your Google review of the firm. I told him to wait a minute because I wanted to recall the call. He hung up. This was a month ago. Ooh, they in trouble. Big Iron. Be aware of this firm. Don't be fooled by the names. They're completely unprofessional, and those reviews made up of their own check. Latest reviews. Seems their cousins. Oh shit. Or one of their relatives left them reviews. Read the real reviews left by real clients. I had the worst experience with this law office. This firm completely fraud. They only fast in sending link to receive payment. After that, they will not answer your phone or return your phone calls or messages. 5 months chasing this office to close a deal. 100 of phone calls to speak to Abraham. He didn't call me back, not even once. I have all documented in emails and text messages with Saeed. No, I spelled Saeed's name wrong. And others. Another case, I paid them for eviction. They done zero, and they had to do chargeback. In case you want to reply back and me to chargeback, you took money to close deal and done nothing. It's your job to get required paperwork together, not me reminding every single week them at the end. They stopped responding, and I have proof. 2 months ago. 5 months ago, Tisha. They are con artists. They made so many promises to me that they could not uphold. Ooh, beware, beware. The good reviews are false advertising. Oh, I gotta read this all the way. Please believe the reviews about this firm. They are con artists. They made so many promises to me that they could not uphold. They did all that was just to obtain my retainer fee. But once it was paid, I had to make multiple calls to see what was going on with my case. Okay, so it's not just me. Well, at least I feel horrible that all these people went through this situation. But something is going to get done by it. Something's going to get done. They told me Ibrahim was going to represent me since I spoke to him first. Then they gave me attorney Fayaz, who I spoke to maybe 3 times. Most of the time I was speaking to Zaid, who is a law clerk. I was told that once I paid my retainer, the case would be handled and all additional fees would then be charged to the other party. Instead, nothing was done on my case, and they wrote a bill up and all my phone calls where I was only calling to get the status of my case. My bill was approximately $3,000 for about 10 calls. That was less than 10 minutes. However, I was charged an hourly rate for a 10-minute call to obtain the status of my case. Simply routine calls that they were supposed to do anyway. Then they requested an additional $3,000, stating that my retainer fee was done. My documents were never submitted to the court. Please believe everyone on this post who states they are con artists, that they are only nice when they're trying to get your money. Once they get your money, you can't get a hold of them. They will not answer the phone. They will charge you for every call you make. Mind you, while speaking to me, nobody mentioned to me that the calls would be charged. They spent more effort on finalizing a fake bill rather than trying to solve my case or the person I was trying to sue. A waste of my money and my damn time. Please, I pray nobody makes the same mistake. After all, only a lawyer can get away with doing hard-working people dirty. God don't like ugly. I've been scammed. The good reviews are false advertising. Beware, beware. Ooh, when did she leave that? 5 months ago. Sheesh. Wow, okay. Well, there are some good, but 4 months ago. Zachariah Smith. I guess all the good service went to all the 5 stars, because maybe that's why my case didn't get attention. Let's start from the top. I have an issue with Land Rover Cherry Hill and contacted the firm. They sound great, sound like they had a plan, was ready to go. Tell me they could put my $40K Land Rover in a special civil because that will get listed within a month. Cool. They will help me get the car taken care of and no longer be a financial burden to me thanks to whatever knowledge they have. Okay, maybe they know something I don't. I proceeded to get a million calls about paying the retainer fee of $25K flat. When I say a lot of calls, I got them multiple times a day. I wasn't sure about them at first, but there was a lot of good reviews here at the top. So I took the plunge and I paid. That was about September 29th-ish. Notice the date of this review. For a month, I heard nothing. Called constantly. Never got any answers. Email everything unanswered. Finally, after badgering them, I got a very poorly written filing with the wrong address on it. After attempting to contact them to correct it, again, no response. I threatened to discharge them. Funny, I got a call immediately, and within moments, the case was filed electronically. 2 months later. Thank the stars, the case defaulted, so I asked to file the default judgment. I told them they'll have it in 2 weeks. Okay, cool. Then I hear nothing again, radio silence. I call and get an email, and that I'll get a draft. 2/8/2023. Again, here we are, no draft. So I sent a nice email and I'm discharging them from the case. I filed a lawsuit if necessary to recover the money lost. They haven't shown my case any time, and quite frankly, I don't think they would have been effective had it gone to a trial. Funny thing, I spoke to other attorneys who told me they think I should have and could have handled this myself and won handily. I should have listened to them. I can't in good conscience sit here and recommend this firm. I find it funny that you have time to call my phone constantly and send me multiple email retainers under the idea you're going to start working on my case immediately for you to do the opposite. Oh, I have the call logs and emails saved in case anyone doubts me or says I'm making it up. Update, they completely disappeared. Ignored notices from courts, calls, and emails. I had a friend call and she got 5 callbacks to back within minutes and texts. Funny. So I guess the phones do work. It's pretty bad when the judge and opposing party would rather work with you and help you than the attorney you hire. I'll be filing multiple complaints. Stop stealing money. Aw, shit. This is sounding like I have to sue these people. Damn, another one 3 weeks ago. Don't return calls once they have your money. They'll ignore you and dodge you because they don't need you anymore. Unprofessional, real joke of a firm. Damn. 7 months ago. So I retained them last February. Over 12 months ago, I retained them. Shit. Save your money. Totally unprofessional. My attorney was Fayez. He said he would reach out to the court for me and did not. So where will this money go to? Then he recommended I go to the courthouse myself to file paperwork, but he told me this on a Friday at 8 p.m. when the court was already closed. When I asked him why he waited so long to tell me his exact words, I have a lot on my plate. I then had a conversation with Fayez and how he failed to do his job of relating pertinent and time-sensitive information to me, and his response was this. He literally screamed at me like a child having a tantrum. He then hung up on me, blocked me, and then threatened to sue me for harassment. Save your money. I would not recommend this firm at all. The whole entire staff seems young and inexperienced. 1 week, I'm talking to a guy who's an intern. Magically, 3 weeks later, he's the COO. In what world does that make sense? Save your money and go with someone else. I would not recommend this firm at all based on my experience. Awful, shameful, inexperienced, unprofessional. Update. Just talked to someone at the law firm who saw my review and threatened to take legal action because I stated my honest experience with this firm. Like I said, save your money, immature, inexperienced, unwilling to take accountability, even to the point of willing to sue you. Second time I've been threatened to be sued by this law firm. That is the truth. Davina Fuber. Consumer beware. These people are little thieves and con artists. They don't show up to your court dates. They file papers absolutely wrong. Of course, they're responding to everyone questioning the accuracy of their reviews to look good on Google and have relatives make hundreds of 5-star reviews to get their ratings up. But anyone that looks at the reviews can see right through that. So hundreds of clients decide to leave 5-star reviews on the same date. Consumer beware. Take your business to real law professionals. Damn. Please, please, please do not give your money to these people. Dawn Brooks. I mean, I am seeing a pattern. I'm seeing a pattern of people of ethnicity, women, that they just they don't value. I gave a 5-star review because they acted like they were all for you, and then once they get your money, they don't even show up for the court date. But since Fayez, who has no idea of where the case is being held, he even got the judge's name wrong on the opposition letter. Oh, and that response that you see from them is the same response they give everyone who leaves a negative review. They know it's true, so they respond with some rhetoric to make you think they care. Notice how they gave me the pronoun he. They do not care about people at all. Damn. Regine, a year ago. According to another review that I followed up on mine, this attorney was sanctioned by the ethics committee, was reprimanded for lying to clients. Information verifiable online. These added facts weren't necessary for me to understand they were cons. Reply to answer below. How can I speak to a higher attorney if he doesn't return scheduled phone consultation? This is not a judgment, it's a basic observation and the point. This place is a joke. Incapable of accepting feedback and just dances around the obvious issue. Consistently did not return calls, even if the appointment was made for a phone consultation. Very negligent. Evidently, others who have the same exact experience. Additionally, their responses alone speaks volumes. Their unprofessionalism shines through and through. No need for reviews to expose it. None of our attorneys have been sanctioned by any ethics committee. We stand by the quality of our services and ethical behavior. Sorry to hear the one paper for a free consultation. We apologize. Damn. So, this is a lesson. Don't just read a few reviews, especially if they have hundreds of reviews. Now, I don't know where these hundreds of reviews came from. I'm not going to give them any more time. I think a half hour is enough time for me to give towards them. My time would be spent so much better doing much better things. So Darlene's is going to be the last one that I read. She had a phone consultation scheduled with this law firm for a specific day. She waited and waited. They never called. And she called the office, explained. They proceeded to inform me. I mean, the office itself, if you go to the address, it looks like it's in a house. It looks like a house. It doesn't look like a commercial building at all. It's set up as a commercial building, which you can set up any space to look like an office. You just put a table somewhere and put up some big old signs and. Anyway, received 2 days later a text from their office asking if I would like to schedule a 15-minute phone consultation. He got me for a second. Abraham, maybe you should have stayed as a magician. Like, maybe you should have stayed there. Like, I don't know why you decided to get a law degree if you were going to behave like this. Because people are here and people want results. And if you don't have the staff to fully, don't take on the cases. I know you got bills to pay and all of that good stuff. But come on. Now, what I will say is that I can't speak for everybody else's case, but I can speak for my cafe case. And then speaking of my cafe, so that's these people right here. Let's see, let's go. This is where they're located. 4105 US, number 1, number 2. It looks like, it literally looks like a, it looks like a, it's in a plaza, but when I went there, it looked like a townhouse. Looked like a townhouse. Again, you could throw in a corporate desk. Office plaza. Ain't no telling. This is Jersey. I'm from New York. But what I will say is that my case can give you the successful winning of my case can give y'all some coins to start fixing shit and hire some people who's actually competent and really start winning these people and make this stuff right. At this point, all the time that has passed, let's see, we are in 2024 right now. Let's check out Matcha Madness Cafe. So Matcha Madness Cafe opened 3 years ago. Matcha Madness Cafe opened 3 years ago. And so we're talking about I don't know why it says 2 years ago. It opened 2021, not 2022. Maybe it was 2 years ago. But maybe it's not going to be 3 until it actually hits April. Anyway, yeah, the cafe opened in 2021. And so we're talking about sales of the remainder of 2021, all of 2022, all of 2023. I believe the the prices went up. As far as the remedies and recoveries, I believe we could be at the millions. Could be there. Could be very close to there. Especially if we talk about a cafe. How much are cafes bringing in annually when there is not a lot of overhead? Only overhead was the rent and the inventory. That's it. Payroll wasn't a big issue because I was working there for free. Because I'm a new business owner. We got to get it together. Matcha Madness, though, you are still alive. You have been incubated. And I don't know whether that company, that firm will be the one, but we know that there will be a company to support you and support your success. So I'm going to go ahead and have my breakfast and wish everybody a good day. Women, stand up. It's Women's Month. Yes.